Yeah, totally. Yeah, I think he might have a couple. All right. What do you say we do this? Whew. All right. Morning, everybody. Happy New Year. If you weren't here yesterday, easy like Sunday morning flow, everybody. Thanks for taking the time. Pleasure to be here with you. If I haven't met, my name is Steve. I'm guiding us through. Tuesdays, Thursdays, we're here at 9 a.m. Saturdays, Sundays, we're here at 10 a.m. We're always live on YouTube. So check that out if you haven't already. But what do you say we get started seated today, huh? So that can be kneeling, that can be cross-legged. You want to try to find a seated position where you can sit up nice and tall with a straight spine. So whatever that takes, if you need to roll up your mat or if you have a block or something to sit on, that'll usually help you out. But welcome to your mat. Let's sit up nice and tall. Let's close our eyes. And just take a second to, it's the best yoga studio in the world. So take a second to just kind of soak up the sound of the ocean. Feel the warmth of the sun, maybe even the coolness of the shade on your skin. And let's begin by bringing someone or something to mind that you're just really, really grateful for. Perhaps someone or something that you love unconditionally, or someone or something that you're just very, very appreciative of. Now, the key here isn't just the name or the vision, it's the feeling tone, that emotion of, I don't know what I'd do without you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Just coming into this feeling tone, this emotion, starts to raise your levels of dopamine, serotonin, and actually creates and helps create what we call heart-brain coherence, which is just a really, really good and optimal state to be in. Wherever you're at with your cycle of breath, let's exhale everything out. And then together, through your nose, let's take a big collective inhale, fill up. And through your mouth, exhale, empty, and clear everything out. Tucker coming. Again, inhale through your nose, nice and big, everybody. Soak up this ocean air. Exhale through your mouth, empty and clear it out. One more of those. Inhale. And exhale, empty it out. Breathe in through your nose for about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep your lips sealed now and breathe out through your nose. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're shifting gears with this breathing. Inhale, invite that ocean air deep into your lungs. Lips stay sealed. Exhale, draw your navel up and in and gently push your breath out. That's going to be our focus, everybody, for our time here on our mat. A deep, full breath in and a slow, calming breath out through your nose. It's Sunday morning. We're going to hit the reset button here today. We want to do it in a really mindful way. Make the practice healing. And that doesn't mean we can't push ourselves. You can definitely push yourself, and I'll give you that opportunity. But let's not beat ourselves up, right? Keep your breath flowing free. Do what you can do to make the practice healing. And I always require you to thank yourself for being here. There's 1,000 other things you could be doing, but this is extremely, extremely beneficial. So thank yourself for being here. I'm glad you're here. Inhale. Exhale. On your inhale, let's take our hands and sweep them out to the sides and sweep them all the way up, high to the sky. As you come up, bring your pinkies in towards each other so you externally rotate your upper shoulders and back. And then exhale, you could just take your hands right back down to your side, just moving with that slow meditative breath a couple times. Inhale, sweep out, sweep up, breathe in and reach for the sky. Exhale, take it right back down to your sides. Inhale, sweep out, sweep up, reach your hands high. And then in your exhale, let's take our left hand to the ground on your left side body. Root down into your left shin or sit bone. Reach up through your right fingertips as you breathe in. And then bend your left elbow and take your right hand and reach it towards Mission Beach. So a nice, sweet side body stretch. A little lateral flexion in our spine, and we'll get to a little bit more of this later on in our practice. You've got the option to take your left hand across to the outside of your right knee or thigh. Let's go about 3 more deep breaths here. See what you can get cooking. Inhale, you'll reach through those right fingertips. You create some space, some lift and some length. On your exhale, you can pull a little bit and twist your heart open to the sky. 2 more here. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more breath. Inhale. Exhale it out. Let's switch it up. Inhale, come back to center, both hands high. And then right hand to the ground, your right side body. Left shin or sit bone, that is. Sit bone. Not completely inaccurate. Reach on your inhale. You could take your right hand across to the outside of your left ankle, or excuse me, that would be knee or thigh. 3 deep breaths, everybody. Soak them up. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale it out. 1 more. Inhale. Look for that length. And twist just a little bit on your exhale. Amazing. Inhale. Reach both hands high. And on your exhale, we're going to come to boat pose. So if you'd like to, if you're cross-legged, take your hands to the outside of your knees. Lean back a little bit. Start with your knees bent. Flatten out your spine. You could start with your toes on the ground. And then option to lift your toes up off the ground. You can keep your hands behind your thighs or take your hands right out in front of you for, again, that Navasana boat pose. Now, breathe well. Try to keep your spine nice and straight. So for that, for me, that would mean I'd have to bend my knees quite a bit. But lift your legs up a little bit higher on your inhale. Draw your navel in, chest a little bit closer to your thighs on your exhale, but leave some space there between your chest and thighs. Good, and then let's take our arms and reach them up high to the sky. Take your biceps with your ears. We're here for another, let's go for another 5. 4. I know you're feeling this, but everything really comes from our center out. So engaging our core straight away is going to be great for your practice. Let me see, where was I? 3. Reverse table. There's a reason I don't demonstrate this stuff, y'all. 2, take an inhale here. Bend your knees. Plant the soles of your feet. Take your hands behind you. Press into your feet, press into your hands, and lift your hips up high to the sky. Reverse tabletop. See if you can take your hips to about the same level as your knees. Now drop and flop your head all the way back, but then slightly retuck chin to the chest, just slightly, to bring a little bit more length to the back of your neck. Broaden across your collarbones. Open across your chest and your heart. Inhale. Exhale. Lift up. Breathe in here now. Very good. Exhale. Take your hips, slide them all the way back to the ground. Pull your knees into your chest, and now start to rock out the length of your spine. Up and down your mat. Massage your kidneys, your adrenals. We're going to meet in a standing forward fold. So see if you can get enough momentum so that, maybe you don't need your hands to get there. But for some of us, 2 hands aren't going to be enough. There we go. Forward fold, top of your mat. So feet about hips width apart. Start with your knees bending at least a little bit, just to ease all that pressure and that pulling on your lower spine, your whole posterior chain. And then you've got Ragdoll Pose with pinkies at the crease of your opposite elbow. If you'd like to interlace your fingers behind your head, behind your back, that's an option right there. And then shake your head out a little bit. Sway your torso out a little bit. See what you're working with and where you're starting from this morning. Awesome, everybody. But feel your way through it. Feel your way through it. Right? Let's, all week and all day long, usually, we're overthinking, we're overanalyzing. Let's use this time to get out of our head and into our body. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more breath, everybody. Take an inhale here. Amazing. Exhale, release your hands to the ground. Take an inhale, find a halfway lift, a flat back, you look up and lengthen. And then exhale, fold, plant your palms, step it back to plank pose. High push-up position, y'all. Good. Now, what we want to do in all these postures is steady out your visual gaze. We call that our drishti. It's just reflective of what's going on inward, right? It just kind of makes sense that if your eyes are all over the place, then your mind's probably not far behind it. Same with your breath. If we're in a state of fear, a state of anger, if we're breathing at all, it's very short, very choppy, in and out through our mouth. This is the complete opposite. Deep and full, in and out through your nose. Let's take 1 more inhale here. And we're going to lower all the way down to our mat, nice and slow. And then slide your hands back a little bit, untuck your toes, tops of the feet down. Inhales, Cobra Pose. Little to no weight in your hands on this first one. This is actually a spinal strengthener, so you should feel the muscles in your lower back working. Exhale, take her back down. We're going 4 more. If you want to press with your hands a little bit, that's okay. Inhale, lift up to that perfect degree. But try to look straight down and smooth out the wrinkles in the back of your neck. Exhale, take her back down. Number 3, inhale, lift it up to that perfect degree. Exhale, take her back down. Number 4, inhale, lift up, breathe in big. Exhale, take her back down. 1 more, everybody. Inhale, Cobrasana, Bhujangasana, breathe in big. And exhale, we're going to take it right back down. Amazing. Inhale, we press up to hands and knees. And then curl your toes and lift your hips high to the sky, everybody. Downward facing. And doggy. Beautiful. Now close your eyes. Feel. Is there any movement that feels good here to you? Pedaling your feet out, shaking your head out, swaying your torso a little bit back and forth. Do what feels right, what feels intuitive, what feels natural. And I'll give you the basic flow, kind of the template of the practice. But you color it however you want. Stay within the lines, don't stay within the lines. It's all good. This looks amazing, everybody. Breathe well. Make sure your fingertips are spread really wide. A soft bend in your knees here is your friend. It's going to let you press your hips higher and back further. Very good. Chin to your chest slightly. Look towards your knees and towards your thighs. So bringing your heart above your head like this, in inverted posture, well, all that oxygen-rich blood is starting to flow very easily to your brain, and this helps to increase naturally the levels of serotonin as well within our body. Breathe in. Breathe out. And let's get this practice moving, everybody. It's Sunday morning. Inhale, bend your knees a little bit more. Press your hips back and look forward. Very end of your exhale, walk, or you could lightly hop your feet between your hands so that your heels and toes touch. Give me that one. Inhale, now find a halfway lift. Pull your chest out long and flatten your spine. Exhale, dive in deep. Draw your navel in and empty out completely. Now lead with your chest and let's inhale, rise. Go ahead, float your torso. Reach up high to the sky. Let's take a back bend on your exhale. So goalpost your arms, squeeze your shoulder blades, and lift out of your heart. Inhale, back up, reach up, send your hands to the sky. And then take the whole exhale to fold all the way down. Lay your torso out long and empty out completely. Inhale, find a halfway lift, pull your chest out long, reset. And then exhale, plant your palms, step to plank pose. I would probably drop to my knees, but shift forward and lower halfway down so that your elbows go straight back. Good. Now inhales, upward facing dog. Tops of your feet down, shoulders back. Exhale, hips to the sky, a downward facing dog attack, y'all. Now breathe. This practice, I think, would probably be a little bit easier if we were moving faster. But since the intention of the practice is to slow our mind down, to hit the reset button, it really serves us to move slow, to move mindfully. Yoga is less about what we do, and it's more about how we do what we do and the quality of attention that we bring to it. Inhale, press your hips back and look forward. Take a break whenever you need. End of your exhale, walk or that light hop of feet between hands. Take your halfway lift, pull your chest out long and lengthen your spine. And exhale, fold, dive in deep and empty out. Inhale, rise, take your torso, float up high to the sky, reach for the heavens. Take that back bend on your exhale, goalpost your arms and lift out of your heart. Inhale, back up, reach up and fill up, hands in the sky. And then exhale, go ahead, fold all the way down and empty out completely. Inhale, give me that halfway lifty, flat backy. Exhale, plant your palms, step to plank. Shoulders and hips move together, shift forward, lower with control. Amazing, y'all. Inhales, upward facing dog. Feed your heart through. See if you can lift your knees. Exhale, hips to the sky, a downward facing doggies. Woo. Again, bring that person, that thing that you're really appreciative of, you love unconditionally, bring that feeling tone back into this moment. And let's just reinforce our minds to be in that place of gratitude, of appreciation. You know, so many times it's the opposite, and myself included. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, press your hips back, look forward. End of your exhale, walk or lightly hop feet between hands. Halfway lift, chest pulls out, lengthen your spine. Exhale, dive in deep. Draw your navel in and empty out. Inhale, rise, float your torso up high to the heavens here. Take that back bend on your exhale. Can you make that feel? Nothing short of amazing. Inhale, back up, reach up and fill up. And exhale, fold all the way down, empty out completely. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plench your palm, step to plank, shift forward, lower with control. We call it Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Tops of the feet down, lift your knees. Exhale, hips to the sky, downward facing doggies. Woo! Nice. Phenomenal, everybody. The layers are starting to come off. That thermostat's starting to go up. The synovial fluid's starting to flood our joints, and this isn't even scratching the surface here. About 2 more breaths here. 1 more of those flows on your own. Surya Namaskar A. Add something if you want, skip something if you want. Just breathe really deep, and I'll meet you right back in downward facing dog. Ooh, feels kind of peaceful, kind of meditative here today. Go figure. Fantastic, everybody. I think that was about 200 different versions of Surya Namaskar A, which is totally how it's supposed to be. Inhale. Exhale. Pull your breath in deep. Keep it flowing free, everybody. Let's keep this practice moving right along, huh? Inhale, press your hips back, look forward here. Very end of your exhale, walk, or see if you can just lightly spring your feet between your hands. Take that halfway lift, pull out and lengthen, breathe in. Exhale, dive, fold, and empty out. Inhale, chair pose. Sink your hips. Lift your chest and reach your hands high to the sky. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Go ahead and dive it on in. Inhale, halfway lift, look up and lengthen out. Exhale, plant your palms, step to plank, shift forward, Chaturanga Dandasana. Skip whatever you don't need, right? These can be a lot. Upward facing dog. Open your heart and let it shine. Exhale, hips to the sky, downward facing donkey. Inhale, lift your left leg, send her up high to the sky. Exhale, let's go knee to nose, shift forward, pull your thigh up into your chest. Inhale, left leg, stretch it on up. And exhale, sweep it all the way through to your hands, stack your knee directly above your ankle. Root down, inhale, rise up, Crescent Pose. Stretch your hands high to the sky. Stay tall, keep your chest lifted. Exhale, just slide your hands to heart center and draw your navel in and empty out. And then inhale, sweep them out, sweep them up, the biggest breath you can imagine here. Exhale, hands to the ground, step your left foot back, lower down slow. A simple little Sunday morning flow. Upward facing dog, a movement you never want to lose the ability to do. Exhale, hips to the sky, dogger, dogger, dogger. Inhale your right leg, send her on up. Knee to nose, push your breath out. Inhale, reach it high. Exhale, see if you can step it through, heel, ball, toe. Whether you can or can't, doesn't matter. Inhale is crescent, rise up and stretch your hands high. Exhale, hands to heart, empty out. Inhale, out and up. How deep can you breathe, huh? Exhale, take it on down, step it on back. I'll meet you right back in dogger, y'all. Woo! Just slowly building the heat, the tapas from within. Slowly, systematically, mindfully. Touching, taking care of, maintaining, stretching, releasing every muscle, tendon, tissue, joint, organ, and system within our body. It matters you're here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, press your hips back, look forward. End of your exhale, walk or lightly hop feet between hands. Take that halfway lift on your inhale, pull your chest out long. Exhale, dive, fold and empty out. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana, sink your hips, lift your chest and stretch your hands to the heavens. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. You dive it on in. Find that halfway lift, everybody. You're familiar by now, you're an expert. Exhale, plant your palms, step to plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Move through that flow. Upward facing dog, modify or skip it if you need. Exhale, hips to the sky, dogger. Inhale your left leg, y'all. Send her up high to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Push your breath out. Inhale, reach it high. And exhale, sweep all the way through to your hands. Inhale is crescent. Rise up and stretch your hands to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Stay tall. Draw your navel in. Engage your core. Inhale, sweep out, sweep up. Reach them high. Exhale, take it on down. Step it back. Move through that flow. And then go right side on your own, everybody. Right side on your own. Breathe, breathe, breathe. You're doing yourself a huge, huge service right now. Like there's 1,000 other places you could be. But how many are as beneficial as this? Stress reduction, physically maintaining everything. You know, some of us, it's like getting up in an old attic and sweeping out the cobwebs. You might discover a muscle or a joint or something that you forgot existed years ago. Come, come. Phenomenal, everybody. Inhale. Exhale. Keep pulling that breath in, deep into your lungs. And keep it flowing free. Tell you what, let's take one more whole flow on your own. It starts with chair pose. And I'll meet you back in downward facing dog. We're in no rush, though. Take your time. Breathe well. Huge, mega, what you're doing for yourself. Phenomenal, everybody. Phenomenal. Great job, everybody. Check in. Do you still have the same quality of breath that you began to cultivate 30 minutes ago? If not, you know, that child's pose is kind of like your safety net, and that allows you to reset. So take that as many times as you need. Inhale. Exhale. Soaking up that ocean air. And keeping it flowing free. All right. Join us when you're ready. If you're with me, from downward facing dog, let's walk our hands back towards our feet. And then at the back of your mat, take Patagustasana or Patagustasana. So you either grab your big toes with your middle and index fingers, or you can take your hands and slide them all the way underneath your feet up to the creases of your wrist. Feel free to bend your knees. Take an inhale, pull your chest out long and lengthen. And then exhale, fold. Pull with your arms. Let your elbows bow out to the sides. And you're just trying to find that just the right amount of sensation, right? Because you're bending over and you're pulling, so you could actually hurt yourself, right? You could herniate a disc here if you're pushing or pulling, I should say, too much. However, if we're just kind of checked out, letting our mind wander and a little bit indifferent, are we getting all the benefit we could be getting? So the key is just to feel it and really find the balance between too much and not enough. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath. Take an inhale. Exhale. Amazing. Release that. Let's walk our hands all the way forward to plank pose, high push-up position. From here, squeeze your legs together, ground into your left hand, and inhale, roll open to your right for side plank pose. Heart towards La Jolla. How about that? Good. Now do what you got to do here. For some of us, you know, it's Sunday morning and we're dropping a knee to the ground or a forearm. Great. For others, and that are feeling really strong, you might want to take your right leg up off your left, like my friend Laura here. And then breathe well. Take your right hand towards the ocean. There we go. I want you to press through your right heel and reach through your right fingertips. Work those 2 points away from each other. Create a little bit of space. Yeah, everybody. Take one more. Inhale, reach a little bit longer. Our exhale, release to plank and take your right knee to your right elbow for 5. See if you can get it up and towards that tricep area. 4. Maybe you can plug it right up in that armpit, you see? That's 3. 2, all right. Inhale your right leg high to the sky. Bend your right knee, stack your hip, and then take a couple big circles clockwise and counterclockwise with that knee. Get those snap, crackle, and pops out of there. If you want to flip your dog, hey, who might have stopped a flipper? Breathe, y'all. 5. 4. Last 3. Phenomenal, y'all, 2. All right. Right hand down. Inhale your right leg back up high to the sky. Exhale, shift forward, pull your knee into your chest. Step it all the way through to your hands. Spin your back foot flat. Inhale, warrior 2. Remember that formula. Check 1, steady visual gaze and steady breath. Check 2, then we work on balance and stability and alignment. So the alignment is right heel, left arch of the foot, right down the center of your mat. Bend deep into your front right knee. Steady out your gaze and maybe even close your eyes here. Right? We're focused on the external so much. Here, can you be active, physically active enough, engaged to feel it on some level everywhere in your body? All that strength, all that length, all this vitality. Inhale. Exhale. Another full breath. Inhale. Exhale it out. One more. That's it. Inhale. Exhale. All right. Now on the inhale, on your inhale, reach it out. Keep all that length you just cultivated. And side angle pose is your exhale. Newbies, if you're not quite sure where to be in this one, forearm to thigh is a great place. Okay, breathe well. Option to take your left hand and reach it towards the ocean. If you're doing that, your palm is going to be facing down. Seal down the knife edge of your left foot. Engage that leg, that quadricep, and then take your left hand, reach it away from your foot. Feel all that strength and all that length and all that vitality. Inhale. Exhale, amazing job. 2 more breaths, y'all. Inhale. Exhale, 1 more. Inhale, reach. Our exhale is simply going to be low lunge. Take both hands to the ground. Spin your back, left heel up. Take an inhale. Think about a halfway lift. So lengthen out your chest, your spine, pull out long. And exhale, twist your right hand high to the sky. Nothing complicated. Nothing overthought. Nothing rushed. But we're going to leave no stone unturned here, everybody. A simple yoga practice that, just isn't necessarily easy. Inhale. Exhale. You got 2 more breaths here. Get all you can get. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Pull that breath in. Pull it in really deep. And then draw your navel in and twist your heart open to the sky. Phenomenal. Release your right hand down. Walk your hands to the left. Straighten both legs. Parallel your feet. It's a little crowded out here today, so if you're in one of these tight rows, you might want to stagger yourself with your neighbor. Just so you don't find your head in someone's asana. And an option to grab your ankles, your big toes. Shift a little bit more weight into the balls of your feet. Pull to that perfect degree. Breathe well and thank yourself for being here. Tell yourself, good job. Nobody can hear you do this, right? But this is an awesome, awesome habit to have. Breathe. One more. Inhale. Exhale it out. Hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale. Find your halfway lift. Look up and lengthen out. Exhale. Let's walk our hands right back to low lunge at the top of your mat. Again, spin your back left heel up. Lift your heart up a little bit off your thigh. Jet airplane your arms along your side body. Feel your weight shift forward a little bit more. And then slower than you want to move, let's launch up into airplane, balancing. If you happen to lose your balance and fall, it helps to see if you can take a couple people down with you, right? And then you blame it on them. Okay. Now, here, without your left toes touching the ground, on your inhale, come up to standing, pull your left knee up into your chest. You could interlace your fingers an inch or 2 below your knee. I would probably stay right there. Another option is to take hands to hips, straighten your left leg out in front of you. Or right hand to right hip, grab your left big toe with your middle and index finger for extended hand to foot pose. Either way, start with a steady visual gaze and a steady breath. Eventually, your body and mind will follow. Five. Nice, Mike. 4. Last 3. 2, all right. If you're out to the side, bring her right back to center. Keep your leg right where it is. Inhale, reach your hands high to the sky. And then just set your left foot down next to your right. Interlace your fingers, release your index fingers, steeple your mudra. Reach up high, breathe in. Straighten your arms, take your biceps with your ears. And then exhale, lean to your right, press your hips to the left. I promised you a little bit more lateral flexion in your spine, and here it is. So with your right hand, literally pulling your left arm longer and then turn your whole left side body. On your exhale, you're just taking it down to that perfect degree. Not too much, not too little. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath here. Inhale. Exhale, all right. Inhale, take her back to center, both hands high. Exhale, lean to your left, press your hips to the right. You want to dial your right shoulder back slightly. When the right shoulder's forward here, it tends to like kind of close off your torso and your heart towards the ground. If your right shoulder is spiraling back, it's going to open your heart to the heavens. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Breathe in here now. Exhale it out. Inhale, back to center, both hands, reach high. And then exhale, fold all the way down. Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, look up and lengthen. Exhale, plant your palms, step to plank pose, high push-up. Squeeze your legs. Ground into your right hand. Patagustasana, roll open to your left for side plank pose. Iki. Boogie. Oh, Tucker. Come on, Tucker. Crescent shape your right side body. So you've got to engage those outer obliques, right? Yes. Try to soften your face. Try not to do that thing with your lips. You know who you are. Maybe left leg up. Maybe a not so much. Left hand towards the ocean. Utah. Give me 2. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Reach a little bit. Oh, nice. Exhale to plank. Take your left knee to your left elbow. 5. A little bit more of those outer obliques. 4. Massaging spleen and descending colon here. 3. How's your jaw doing, everybody? Let's soften there. 2. Inhale, left leg high to the sky. Go ahead, bend to that knee, stagger that hip, circle that knee, y'all. Do what feels right. You want to flip your dog? Hey, flip it up. Boogie. Eek. Cobra, come here. Good, last 4. Come. Come here. 3. 2, all right, left hand down. Take your left leg, stretch it back up high. Exhale, sweep it all the way through to your hands. Spin your back foot flat. Inhale, warrior 2. We've got that heel to arch alignment right down the center of your mat. Deep bend in your front left knee, right? This is an opportunity to challenge yourself a little bit, to push your edge, but just in a really safe way because you're aligned, right? You're stacking your joints. We're not going to hurt ourselves. But, you know, if we can push our edge a little bit, move to that place of discomfort, and then with your deep diaphragm breathing, find comfort amongst that discomfort. Well, this helps to lessen our stress response. And it seems like every day, science tells us more and more that disease, illnesses, and ailments are caused or triggered by stress and stress response. So lessening that stress response can have a huge impact on our life. 2 breaths here, y'all. Inhale. Exhale. Another full. drinking up ocean air into every cell of your being. Inhale. Exhale it out. Inhale, reach, reach, reach. We're looking for length. Keep the length. Side angle pose is your exhale. Uttita Parishva Konasana. Whatever version you're choosing is very unique to you. Right? Nobody can do side angle pose, downward facing dog, child's pose like you can. Right? Personalize this practice and give yourself what you need. If you were reaching on the other side, you can go there here, palm facing down. Just a little bit, stretching deep into the muscle, but the interconnective tissue and the fascia of your right side body. 2 more deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Reach really long. Breathe in. Phenomenal. Exhale. Release to low lunge. Spin your back right heel up. Look up and lengthen out as you inhale. Exhale. Twist your left hand high to the sky. Easy little low lunge twisty. Get all you can get, everybody. 3 more breaths here. Can you find a little bit more length from your heel to your head? Navel in, twist your heart open to the sky. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Take an inhale here. Twist, twist, twist. Great success. Release your left hand down. Walk your hands to the right. Straighten both legs. Parallel your feet. Again, stagger yourself with your neighbor if you need. Option to interlace your fingers at your lower back for a little chest expansion and shoulder opening. Take an inhale, halfway lift, shoulders roll back, broaden, and exhale, fold down deep, dive in deep. Woo! Simple stuff. Nothing complicated. But hey, you want to be able to bend over and tie your shoes, or till you're 140, 150 years old. You want to be able to bend over and pick up your kids. These are simple movements, some of which on your own you may never choose to take again in your life, but because you showed up here today, you'll have that choice. Take an inhale here. Exhale, release your hands to the ground. Look up and lengthen out as you breathe in. Exhale, walk your hands, low lunge, top of your mat. Spin your back right heel up. Now lift your heart up a little bit. Jet airplane your arms along your side body. Can you feel this weight? Your weight slowly shift forward as you gracefully, if that's at all possible, launch up into airplane pose. Patagustasana, you're balancing. Yeah. Now, if at all possible, without your right toes touching the ground, come to standing. Pull your right knee up into your chest. Interlace your fingers an inch or 2 below your knee, or hands to hips. Straighten your right leg out in front, or a little posture we call Uttita Asta Patagustasana. Pick your poison, steady your gaze and breath. You're doing phenomenal. And, we're about 50 minutes in it right now. Seriously, we're almost done with the warm-up. Here for another 3. 2, let's take her back to center. Keep that leg right where it is. Inhale, reach your hands high to the sky. Awesome, and then just set your right foot down next to your left. Last time here, reach high on your inhale. Let's take that back bend we've done a couple times since in the beginning. Goal post your arms, lift out of your heart. Inhale, back up, send your hands to the sky, breathe in big. Exhale, go ahead, fold all the way down. Empty out completely. Inhale, find your halfway lift, look up and lengthen. Exhale, plant your palms, step to plank, move through your flow, or you could just step it straight back to downward facing dog. Amazing, y'all. Let's inhale, lift your right leg high to the sky. Okay, keep your right leg lifted. Take your next inhale, shift forward to plank pose as you breathe in. And then listen carefully. Exhale, lower all the way down to the ground. Your left knee. And then extend your left arm forward. Good. Now this is spinal strengthening, lengthening, and traction. Right? If you want to be active as you get older, you need to take care of a lot of things in your body, but one of them being posterior chain, the whole back line of your body. We all know somebody, or perhaps we are that somebody that has like chronic back pain. Could be from a tight posterior chain, could be from a weak posterior chain. So we take care of all that in our yoga practice. We're lifting a little bit higher on your inhale and navel up and in. Core strength is important, so draw that navel up and in, stretch longer. One more breath. Inhale, lift up high, breathe in. And just set your left hand down on your exhale. Curl your left toes under. Inhale your right leg back up high to the sky. Exhale, sweep it through for half pigeon pose. Take it through, take it across. Keep your hips level so we're not leaning onto one side. Inhale, hands walk back, open heart, breathe in. And then exhale, hands walk forward, open hips, breathe out. We get tight hips, hamstrings, from sitting down in our chair, in our car so often. This half pigeon is a key one. I'm sure you can feel what's happening, right? Your glute into your lower back, feeling that stretch, but this is also stretching your piriformis muscle, which some people who have sciatic issues could really use this. Your sciatic nerve runs right through that piriformis muscle. So breathe into all that you're feeling. Hopefully, you can be so in tune with it that you feel the subtle release, the opening and the release of that tension. Awesome, everybody. Let's walk our hands back out of this one. Just step it right back to downward facing dog. Usually feels pretty good to kind of pedal your feet out or something to get some blood flow back into that leg, because that posture tends to cut off the blood flow a little bit. And let's switch it up when you're ready. Inhale, your left leg lifts high. Keep your leg lifted. Take the next inhale, shift it forward to plank. And on our exhale, we lower our right knee to the ground and extend our right arm forward. Do what you got to do to find balance. And then lift up a little bit higher on your inhale. Wow. And then see how much length you could put from your heel to your hand on your exhale. Stretch them away from each other. Amazing. 2 more breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Lift up. Breathe in here now. Just set your right hand down. Right toes curl. Inhale, left leg high to the sky. Exhale, sweep it through, half pigeon pose. If this is too much on your ankle or your knee, you can lay on your back and take it that way. Otherwise, walk your hands out, drop your head down. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And once again, bring that person, that thing to mind that we're really appreciative of. We love unconditionally, we're very grateful for. This is an awesome feeling tone. As I mentioned earlier, it helps create heart-brain coherence, which gives us a very good heart rate variability. This is very healthy. But also, when you're in heart-brain coherence, your body, your brain creates over 1,300 biochemical reactions, which are hugely beneficial. Right? You literally supercharge your internal pharmaceutical factory. Whereas the only side effects from that, right? Regular pharmaceuticals and pills all have side effects. The only side effects here is you're going to feel really good. Breathe. All right, everybody, let's take one more down dog. Last dogger of your day, y'all. Take a couple deep breaths. Notice how different this dog feels from the one you did about an hour ago. You've come a long way. Take an inhale, press your hips back, look forward. Come all the way through to seated on your exhale. Take your legs out in front. Work the flesh out from your seat. I would bend my knees to start. It's a good, safe, supportive place to start. Root down, reach your hands high as you breathe in. And then take the whole exhale and all that length and fold and lay it out long. Paschimottanasana, your seated forward fold. If there's a lot of space between your belly and thighs, just bend your knees a little bit more. You can let your back round and your head drop down. Breathe in well. Inhale. Exhale. Drinking up that ocean air. Keeping it flowing. One more. Inhale. Exhale. All right, y'all. Let's take her back up. Palms face up. Roll easily onto your back, vertebra by vertebra. Where you have happy baby pose, everybody. Happy baby. And then a spinal twist. Spinal twist of your choosing to finish out, y'all. Twist and hit both sides evenly. It's all right, Marty. Tucker. Tucker. When you're all evened out, I think we made it, y'all. You can come back to center. You can pull both knees in just to neutralize your spine. And then allow your legs to fall comfortably out in front. Let your toes just fall open. Let your palms rest face up along your side body. You can lay back. Close your eyes. Take an inhale here. Breathe in through your nose. And through your mouth. Exhale, empty out. Again, inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Hold full. What's the score? Any idea what the score is? Release. Exhale. Don't know. Okay. Good. Let your breath settle into its natural pace. Let your body soften. And you know we've done a lot of movement, a lot throughout this past hour. The main intention of that movement has been to bring us back to an inner quality of stillness. This is our natural state. Yoga helps return us. It reminds us of that state. Allow yourself to bask in the stillness, and I'll guide us out in just a few. Shavasana. Notice the sound of the ocean. Feel the warmth of the sun here on your skin. If you'd like to, you can just breathe in lightly. Could take some light, easy movement, fingertips, toes, wrists, ankles. You got the option to roll on your side like you're sleeping on your side. And you've got the option to make your way to seated as well. I always like to try to keep my eyes closed to preserve this pristine state. Bring that person, that thing to mind that you love unconditionally, or you're grateful for, or you appreciate very much. Let's bring that feeling tone into this moment. And why not use this every day? First thing you do when you wake up, and just approach your day from this place, right, of gratitude, of appreciation. I think that could have a huge impact on our lives. I appreciate and I thank you for showing up here today and allowing me to guide you through. I feel truly blessed to be able to do this work, and I thank you for that. Thank you for honoring the donation-based system that we use here. I started these classes 14 years ago because I felt then, and I still feel now, that everybody can benefit on many different levels from this. And yeah, you can get it in a studio, but it costs like 30 bucks a pop. So thank you for your generosity. Thank you for honoring that donation-based system. The divine within me honors and bows to the divine within each and every one of you. Namaste. Whew, what a day, y'all. Enjoy it. You did awesome, everybody. Thank you so much. Remember, Namaste Yoga on YouTube. If you haven't been there already, we stream 4 times a week. There's probably 400 classes on there, so you can get them at any time. If you're new, I leave a donation bin on my front porch, the house of the 2 big palm trees across the street. But most of y'all know on the back of the benches are the Venmo QR codes to make that really, really easy. I appreciate y'all. Hope you get value out of this. Enjoy your day. You did phenomenal. You're welcome. Thank you. You folks at home, hope you had a good practice here today, everybody. Namaste. Hit that like button for me, please.